it going? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this video, we're going to be building Ariel in her blue dress from the movie The Little Mermaid. Now, as you can tell, I have built Flounder, Prince Eric, and then Ariel herself in her mermaid body. So now it's time to give her a dress. So I get this pattern from candypatterns.com. Description down below. So what blocks are we going to use? Well, we're going to start with some blue wool, light blue, cyan, white tartan clay, red, pink, white, and then some black. So we're going to begin by placing 9 blocks of our blue wool right in the middle. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And on the other side, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to place 3 blue wools on the left and 1 on top. 3 blue wools on the right and 1 on top. So that's how the pit story is going to start this time. We're going to have those 9 blocks on the bottom, 3 on the sides, and so forth. So now we're going to add 2 blocks on the left, light blue, and 1 diagonal blue wool. Then we're going to place 2 light blues, followed by 2 blues, and 3 blue wools. So I felt like I went really quickly there. We're going to add 2 on the bottom, then 1 diagonal, 2 blue wools, and then 3 blue wools. We're going to go up here. We're going to place a light blue and a blue. Then a light blue and 2 blues this time. And then we're going to place 3 diagonal blocks going upwards and towards the right. So we're going to start with 1, 2, and then 3. So that's what the left side of like her skirt or ball gown, I don't even know what to call it, it's just like the dress. That's what the left part of the dress should look like. Now we're going to go on this side. We're going to add 2 blue wool. So 1, 2, excuse me. Then a light blue with 1 diagonal blue wool. We're going to grab our light blue and we're going to go up by 2 blocks. 1, 2, and then 2 blue wools on the right with 3 on the top. We're going to grab our light blue. We're going to place 1 block here and then a blue on top. Then a light blue with 2 blues on top this time. So 1, 2. And then we need to place 3 diagonal blue wools going up and towards the left. So that's what we're going to be doing now. So 1, 2, and 3. So let's take a step back. That's what her dress should look like up to this point. Pause it if you need to. Now would be a great stopping point in this video. Just so you guys can make sure that the dress is done. Not the dress, but like the bottom part of the dress. The gown. I think that's what that's called, but I'm not completely sure. So don't quote me on that. So now we're going to grab our light blue wool. We're going to place 2 blocks, then a blue, and 2 more blocks. Then later in the video, we're going to go and we're going to fill this in with some light blue. But for now, we're not going to worry about it. What we are going to worry about is that right here, we're going to place 5 blue wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So make sure you have those 2 rows of 5. Then we're going to do 2 rows of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So just make sure that 1 block overhangs on each side. So you see how it extends 1 block on the left and 1 block on the right. And then we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to follow right in the middle. Do you see this 1 blue wool block that stands counted downwards? Well, that's in the middle. So we're going to go straight up. And then right here, we're going to place 1 cyan wool. And then 3 blue wools to the right. And 3 blue wools to the left. Alright, so now we're going to grab our cyan wool. And we're going to start doing like her arms thing, the part of this dress. So we're going to use our cyan wool for that, and we're going to start right here with 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. Then right here we're going to place 1 cyan wool and then 4 white hardened clays, making a square. And that's of course going to be her hand. So that's what her left arm should look like. I know it's on our right, but it's on her left if she's looking that way. So yeah. Now we're going to grab our cyan wool and we're going to do 5 blocks over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do 2 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. We're going to place 1 cyan wool in the middle and then our 4 white hardened clays, making a square. So there we go. She looks absolutely awesome up to this point. We have her like blue part of her dress and the top part of her dress. Now we need to give her a neck and then her face and her big luscious red hair and the bow, and then we'll be done. So we don't have much to go. We're about maybe halfway through the video, I feel like, or a little bit under halfway. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to go behind Ariel, and we're going to place 1 block right here. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be her neck. So just make sure you have those 4 blocks that just stick out behind it. Just to give it some depth. I really like doing this with like all my Pixel art, just because it looks a little cooler. Just makes it stand up a little bit of detail. Because if it's all in the same height, it does look a bit funny. So I think this just helps it out a bit. Okay, so now we're going to do a row of 7 here. But there gotta be... Oh, I stuttered there. That was embarrassing. Okay, so it needs to be this block right at the what do you call this? The same level as the other blocks. So just make sure now we start building at the same, like, angle that all the other ones are. It's not an angle, but just at the same place that all the other ones are. Oh, God, what a mess. I don't know how to talk anymore. Okay, so like I said before, now we're going to do 7. So we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And then on this side, 1, 2, 3, making 7 across, because we start with 1 in the middle. So let me try to explain this one more time. You see the neck? Well, the neck has to be 1 row behind, and then the face that we're doing now has to be in the same row that we started with. I should have just said that from the beginning, because that felt like it made sense that time, so that's good. Okay. So now we're going to do a row of 9. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it sticks out 1 block on either side. Now we're going to grab our pink wool for her cheeks. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then on this side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to grab our black wool and we're going to do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then a white wool here and here. And those are going to be her cute little eyes. Let's take a step back. This is what we have so far. Pause it if you need to. Now would be a great stopping point just in case I went a little too fast, which I do apologize, and I have a tendency to do that. So yeah, just pause it if you need to help you guys catch up just a bit. So now we're going to continue with her face. We're going to place 3 blocks of white hardened clay on the right side of her cheek. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to place 1, 2. We're going to do it on this side as well. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2. And then right here, we're going to do a row of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. So that we end up with something that looks like this. And then we just have to fill her in. So let's do that now. So that we're done with her face. And there we go. We have built most of her dress. We still have to go back and fill in the light blue part of it. But now it's time to do her big luscious hair, and we can't forget to do the bow because that looks really nice on her. So let's get to it. What we're going to do is that we're going to go behind Ariel this time. And right here, we're going to place 1, 2. But it's actually 3 blocks. But we only need to place 2 that stick out this way. And then right here, we're going to place 1, 2. Whoops. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. And 1. So let's go to the front. This is what it should look like. So just make sure you fill this in like this behind her. So just stop the video if you need to, because I know I did that kind of quickly. Now we're gonna do it on this side as well. We're gonna go right behind here, and we're gonna go 1, 2. Even though we have 3 blocks, you only need 2 to stick out. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 blocks and 1. Let's go to the front. Let's see what we built, and that's what it looks like. Super duper. It looks like she has a cape now, but it's just to add some details so the hair looks a little bit better, but yeah. Okay, so now it's time to do the whole outline of her hair, and we're going to begin from the outline. We're going to do the outline, and then we're going to go fill it in later, so let me explain. We're going to place 2 blocks right here, so 1, 2. And then 1 red wool. Then we're going to attach 3 red wools, 1, 2, 3. And then right here we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure you have those 2 blocks like that and like that. Then starting right here, we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure you have this like little snake pattern that we have going on. It's just that's what the outline of the hair should look like. I thought this was a little clever way to start building it, because we usually just place all the blocks from left to right, left to right, left to right, and that takes a long time. So I think this would be a quicker way. Let me know what you guys think of this method of just doing the outline and then filling it in. It's a little more complicated, but it does make the process a lot faster. So now we gotta do her bow. So for that, we're gonna grab our cyan wool, and right here we're gonna place 4 blocks. Then a light blue. And then another 4 cyan wool. So that's gonna be her bow. Looks really good on her. Then we're gonna grab our red wool, and we're gonna place just 2 blocks here and here. And then on the top here, we're gonna do 5 going towards the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then starting right below this block, we're gonna place 7 going towards the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's take a huge step back. This is what we have up to this point. Pause it if you need to. Now right here, what we're going to do is that we're going to place 2 blocks. So 1, 2. And then we're going to go down by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to attach 4 blocks right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do 2 blocks. 1, 2. Then we're going to break apart from the top. We're going to go down to this hand, and we're going to do 1 block here. And then a row of 3. And then we're just going to connect them. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3 on the side. So make this in this area. I feel like I went a little too quickly there. So just make sure to just take a good look at it. Hopefully I explained it well enough, but if not, just hit pause and just build just by looking at your screen and then at your other screen that you're using to build or play Minecraft in. So there we go. That's going to be the outline of her hair. Now the only 2 things that we have left to do, just to grab a red wool, fill in the inside, and grab her light blue and fill in the bottom part of her dress. But make sure you guys have this for the outline of Ariel in her blue dress. So I'm going to go fill it in with some light blue and fill in the top with some red wool, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright, so we're done with the red hair, and just make sure that you bring all the red wool up to this, up to her neck. And then the same thing on the other side, bring it here up to the neck. And there we go, we have finished building Ariel in her blue dress from The Little Mermaid. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this pixel art tutorial. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, so you can stay up to date with all our newest videos. As you can tell, we build Flounder, Prince Eric, and Ariel herself. I'm pretty sure I said that already earlier in the video. So that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was William from Rocket Zero. Tell your friends about us, and we'll see you next time.